Polite Inquiries Oval, day 4.
Hello to Tony Bennett, we're delighted you're alive.
He's doing an album with Lady Gaga and you killed him. Rayhan says, are England on course for a historic win? Probably not.
Might be.
Yeah. I mean, they're not. They've done better than I think we thought. I assumed that they would lose maybe 1 or 2 wickets. Jadeja would get probably Burns out of the rough. Didn't happen, so they won up there, and the new ball didn't do anything. This pitch has been terrible with the old ball, to be fair.
So everyone's really excited about tomorrow. There's 20-odd thousand in. It's a sellout tomorrow, and that's brilliant. And here's what I reckon is going to happen. Jadeja's going to bowl into the rough outside leg stump to the right-handers. Thakur's going to bowl 2 feet outside off stump. It's going to be really, really boring.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a stalemate. No, it might not be. Who knows what might happen? It's been a fantastic series. And isn't it brilliant that, we go to a 5th day and everything can happen?
Sahil says, when will Kohli finally agree that he needed Ashwin for this test? About 3 o'clock tomorrow when Rohit Sharma's bowling?
Yeah, they needed to play Ashwin for this test. And actually, all the people... Presumably we've got Rahane questions today, because finally I was like, yeah, fair play. You're right. But you could play Ashwin ahead of Rahane, you wouldn't weaken the batting.
Ooh, that's interesting. Look, Ashwin is a fantastic player. I think we say this every day because we've asked this question almost on every Polite Inquiries. But we would both have him in our team. I'm not even caring about the conditions. I would have had him in the team. I certainly would have had him play
even
here.
more. I'd have had him in the England team.
Akash says, is bowling on flat pitches a skill in decline? Look, we've had 1 flat pitch and we've had some runs. We are occasionally in Test cricket these days going to have runs. Not a lot, but occasionally people will make runs. I don't think it's just a flat pitch. I think the ball goes a little bit soft at the Oval as well. I think some of the bowlers are quite tired. I mean, Robinson and Anderson and Bumrah, they all look a bit tired to me.
We didn't used to have back-to-back tests like this, and we used to have rest days in the middle of tests.
God, how old are you?
Do you not remember rest days in tests?
No, of course not. I'm not 83. Neil says, does Shardul the batter adequately make up for Shardul the bowler?
I think actually we disagree a wee bit here, because I thought he batted pretty well today.
Today?
Yeah, much better today than in the first innings.
Still hits the ball in areas he doesn't mean to hit them. He played some of the worst pull shots I've ever seen. Look, he had a bit of luck. He tried. I really like him because he tries really hard and he's a smart cricketer. He may not be that talented, but geez, he puts in a lot of effort.
Well, that's completely fair. And just to put it in perspective, Bumrah came down the pitch, didn't he, and hit Wokes for a 4 through extra cover. Looked like Viv Richards. It is pretty flat.
Anaban says, what
Hello,
should
Anaban.
be the Indian bowler strategy to get wickets here?
Well, Jadeja's going to bowl into the rough a lot, isn't he? So that's the strategy to the left-handers. To the right-handers, quite tricky, but maybe the fact that England have a wee bit of a carrot in terms of the potential victory will prove to be quite useful. Otherwise, you're just trying to wear them down, really. There was very, very little for the seamers.
I think you can get wickets on this, but I think what George said is probably true. You probably need people to be playing shots. If you're not playing shots on this, it could be very, very dull in the later part of tomorrow, if the sun's out, and it's supposed to be out. Dan says, now that the pitch is so dead, is Virat Kohli's captaincy the only thing that can win India the game?
No, of course it isn't. I mean, but
England collapse, the pitch could break up a little bit, the footmarks.
Well, I don't think that will happen. I don't think it'll break up.
No, but all those things are possible. Well,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
break
I-
up, I suppose I mean more inconsistent bounce.
And the bowlers could bowl really well.
Yeah. Wow. Could they? Simon says, will England need fresh bowlers beyond Wood for Manchester? If
Yes.
so, who? Mahmood, Parkinson?
Yeah, definitely, yes. They have to learn the lessons. A couple of their best bowlers are out injured right now. Jofra Archer was over-bowled. So, yeah, sure, they're going to need to freshen them up. You can't ask Anderson to do everything they're asking him to. You will...
He's going to have to play in the next test, isn't he?
I don't know.
He's
No,
just
there
gonna
are.
have
And
to.
so you're asking, so you've got to play 2 spinners. I thought that if Root...
Really?
I think for Old Trafford I would play 2 spinners, but one of them's probably Moen. But yeah, Matt Parkinson, who is an improving spinner
his
all
home
the
ground.
time. At his home ground. And
Mahmood's at his home ground too, isn't he?
he is. I mean, just be a wee bit gentle with the expectations on Saqib. I think he's played fewer than 25 first-class games. I
A
reckon
good
he's got
record, but just not played a lot.
1 first-class fifer, and I reckon he played today and he went at something like 4.7 and over. So just, he is a talent and there's stuff there to like, but he's not quick like Jofra, he's not quick like Mark Wood.
Will says, how good is the standard of this game? Proper test match batting, brilliant spells of bowling, ups and downs, fascinating viewing.
been brilliant. It's been really good fun. I don't know about the standard. I don't know.
Standard is standard, but
Who knows?
entertaining.
I don't mean to say that you were wrong.
Yeah.
I just don't have an opinion about
It's been
that.
entertaining. The series is open. Almost at every different day, we've had a different team who's been in front at the end of the game, at the end of the day, even sometimes, throughout the different sessions. It's been brilliant, really.
It's sold out for day 5, That doesn't
thing.
happen at a lot of places very often anymore. In fact, I think this game, by the way, because people will think, oh, it's sold out for India. I think it was sold out when people still thought South Africa were playing, or wherever with this.
West Indies?
Don't know. This wasn't sold for India, was it? It was last year's test. So it was something like 80% sold out before it went on sale. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. We'll see you tomorrow.